Peter McGowan along with Paul Stivaleta and John Horrigan. It's groundbreaking material from ABT, bringing boxing right onto the cable, right into your living room.
Yep, I think the cable watchers would really enjoy seeing these fights, especially these fights are good fights, even the ones in Whitman are good little fighters, amateur boxing, and of course being in Lowell Sons Auditorium is the highlight of amateur boxing. And
here we've got the 165-pound weight class. We've got Brandon Gormley and Scott Pemberton fighting from out of Fall River is in the blue corner. He's got the red trunks and the white trim. Gormley with the white trunks and the blue and white trim. And they're underway here in the first round of action. So a little bit of a slip by Pemberton into the blue corner there, Paul. Another feeling out process, Paulie.
Yep, that's how they all start out. Good right hand by Pemberton. And as you see, they just use that few seconds of the first round to feel each other out, and then it gets into some serious action. Good punches thrown by Pemberton right there, and nothing that any seriousness to it, but they're trying to let each other know that they're in there to fight and throwing a few warm-up punches. But they're going to start really exchanging punches, and there is
Pemberton looks like he's on his toes, Paulie, and looks more clean and quicker of the fighters. But Gormley, with that flat-footed come right at you style, seems to be working for him right now here in the first round.
Yep, Gormley has been pulling back a little bit, but he looks like a good puncher once he gets inside and opens up. But like I say, they got to throw punches to win, and they've got to do more in exchange in these bouts. And I guess as it goes along, we're going to see it move up and more punches.
Ooh, there's a left hand landed by Gormley. Paulie, what's the more important punch do you think? The first punch or the counter punch?
Well, it's tough to say what's a great punch. You know, the most deadliest punch of all is a good left hook. But you know, we've seen good right hands. We've seen throughout the fight game with tremendous right hands of Rocky Marciano and all great fighters and Clay. Whether it's a left hook, good right hand, when they land and they're right, both of them can take you out.
Pemberton in the red trunks fighting out of Fall River versus Brendan Gormley from Lowell. That'll end the first round of action here, Paulie. Some hot and heavy action in the first round at the 165-pound weight class. I'd say Pemberton was the more aggressive of the fighters.
Yeah, I'd have to give that pretty even, I think, but they give it to Pemberton because of him pushing the fight, coming in more, pushing his opponent, making his opponent fight, but very close in that round.
Two completely different styles of boxers, it looks like to me, Paulie. Scott Pemberton up on his toes and trying to work the jab, whereas Brendan Gormley is kind of flat-footed and just kind of trying to motor his way in and land to the body, and then that'll open up the headshots. But here we go, we're ready for round two. Pemberton in the red trunks, Gormley in the white. Seems that Pemberton is now backing up, Paul, at the beginning of the second round here. Now they're squared off.
Yep, they're throwing more leather now, trying to get landing a good punch. There goes Gormley throwing some good body punches and pushing the fight now, and then Pemberton coming back, and they're going to really start opening up. They have to in order to take that title with them. The win for the night, they got to start throwing a lot of leather in there.
Gormley, see, he came right at him, Paulie, and he landed a few solid body shots. Now Pemberton coming back with a flurry of his own. Left hand landed by Pemberton, followed up by the right cross. Good in tight fighting here.
Gormley's getting some punches off. Pemberton landing some good punches, just a good exchange right there. Pemberton landed a nice left hook on the right hand. Made them a little effective punches to Gormley, but as it moves along, we're going to see some harder punches being thrown here.
See, there's what I meant, Paulie. Pemberton tried the combination, and he missed with the right second punch with the right hand, and then Gormley came right back with a quick left hook and put Pemberton on the ropes. But now they're back to action in the center of the ring. Right hand landed by Gormley. Gormley trying to go to work in tight on Scott Pemberton. Now Pemberton puts Gormley on the ropes. A right hand landed, a left hook now to the chin of Gormley. Gormley looks like he may be in trouble, Paul, but he's fighting his way out. There's some heated exchanges going on.
Gormley took some good punches by Pemberton. Gormley landed some good punches, but Pemberton came back with a great exchange. Both fighters hit each other right up to the end of that round. Good exchanges, and that's a tough round to call right there.
Definitely was. Second round comes to an end as one of the fighters' mouthpieces was lost at the end of the round. But that was a great round of action right there, Paulie. Pemberton seemed to be forcing the fight at the beginning of the round, and then Gormley came back and had Pemberton on the ropes. Looked like he had him hurt, but Scott Pemberton came back and kind of separated himself from Gormley and landed a few punches of his own, a couple of combinations. It's going to be a tough round to judge, in my estimation. We're coming up on the third and final round in this war at 165 pounds between Scott Pemberton fighting out of Fall River versus Brendan Gormley fighting out of Lowell. This will do it for the 165-pound semifinal between these fighters as they touch gloves, and they are underway in the final round. A couple of left hands landed by Pemberton. Pemberton trying to work the jab perhaps and keep Gormley at bay.
Yep, that's what he's doing. But that's one nice punches landing there by both fighters there, Gormley and Pemberton. Great punches.
Looks like Pemberton seems to be the one first off the mark, and Gormley has been counter-punching pretty accurately in the fight thus far, Paulie, but we're going to have to see, as you see with us at home, the way this fight has been going. It's going to be tough to judge, in my estimation.
Yep, Gormley in this round here has been throwing some good punches right inside. He keeps up that body work on Pemberton. He could have a chance to turn this fight right on his side. And Gormley is getting some nice punches in close. He's got to stay in close, though. He can't give Pemberton that reach. He's got to stay on top of him. There's Gormley again landing nice punches. Pemberton sticking them, but not getting off too many punches himself. Now there's a good exchange there by Pemberton on Gormley.
Pemberton a right hand landed by Gormley as Pemberton was on the ropes. Now Gormley trying to work in tight and trying to go to the head. A left hand landed, but these fighters appear to be a little bit tired, Paulie. Not too much behind these punches. Left hand landed by Gormley. Gormley trying to land that right. Now as Pemberton's coming in, these fighters are a little bit tired, but they're giving it all they've got.
Yeah, definitely. There was tremendous exchanges taken right there by both fighters, Gormley and Pemberton, landing good combinations. And Pemberton coming back right now with great combinations, left hooks and right hands to Gormley. But Gormley's a tough game kid coming right back again. But this is a real great fight right here. Tough one, a real tough one. Both fighters are standing right on top of each other.
There sounds the bell for the third and final round at the 165-pound weight class. Scott Pemberton in the red trunks versus Brendan Gormley in the white trunks. That's going to be a tough fight to judge, Paulie, in my estimation, as different styles of fighters, and both were landing some serious punches, but Gormley seemed to fight his fight and land more solid punches, but we'll have to wait on the final decision.
I think myself that Gormley coming back at the last round there very strongly might have fooled the judges, may take that fight. That's in the red corner. I think they might go in the red corner. I'm not sure, but that's the way I called it.
Paulie Stivaleta calling the red corner, calling for the red corner, and Brendan Gormley.
165.
Here's the decision.
In the red corner,
Brendan Gormley, winner by decision at the 165-pound weight class. Paulie called it. We'll be right back on ABT.